everybody, Krystal Koons here with Krystal Cam at the #1 selling Jeep store, Koons Tysons Jeep. And this is the 2019 Jeep JL. This vehicle is a beast. It's got off-road capabilities, 4x4. The interior is incredible. It may surprise you. Let's go check it out. Here with me is Craig, the #1 selling Jeep Wrangler salesperson. If anybody knows anything about Jeeps, it's this guy right here. He's going to talk about this vehicle. So Craig, talk to me.
All right, Krystal. So the all-new Jeep Wrangler. What they did between this and the old JK Wrangler, they kind of changed a lot of the things. The first thing that they changed is all the way back here, the taillights. The taillights, everything is now LED. They also made a lot more safety features, which they actually include in this box area right here.
So it kind of wraps around the end of the vehicle.
Exactly. Going up to the rock rails. Rock rails on the Rubicon is a standard feature. Prevents you from, if you're off-roading, this is at least going to prevent you from damaging anything of your undercarriage.
Can I touch it?
It's great.
Yeah. Nice.
And then moving on up, they did, again, as I said before, they did a lot of the safety features. One of the cool safety features that they did is the proximity key. As long as you have the key purse pocket.
It's a big word.
It is, yeah,
very big word.
As long as you have the key purse pocket anywhere in your body, all you need to do, walk up, grab the door handle, it's going to unlock, you hop in, key never leaves wherever you have to be.
So it kind of senses your presence.
Exactly.
Got it.
Push button start too,
cool.
which I'll get to later. And then you have, again, more safety features. The little blind spot right here. If anybody is in your blind spot and you don't see it, this little light's going to let you know that you have someone in your blind spot.
Right on.
Then you kind of move on up here to the actual working air vents. On the Rubicon, you actually have two. You have the side vents, and then you have the top vents. They are not for display. They are actually functional. Same thing with up here on the hood.
That's so cool.
Now for the Rubicon, you get both the side and the top instead of for the Sahara or the Sport, you're only getting the side.
So they not only look good, there's a functionality
There's
aspect.
a functionality to them.
Love it.
The functionality to them is for the old body styles, as you're driving down the road, if a car passed you at a good amount of speed, the hood's gonna flutter. With the actual vents, it's kind of preventing that hood fluttering. Same thing with what they did here with the locks for the hood. The locks for the hood prevent the hood from fluttering as you're driving. So these two kind of go hand in hand.
And they look good.
And they look good. It's all about appearance with the Wrangler. And then we kind of move into the headlights. The headlights, you now can get LEDs. LEDs are a brighter of a light. Gives you better visibility. From my understanding, from what I'm told, is you actually get 80% better visibility than you would with the standard lights.
Wow. Yeah.
And actually, if you look here, they moved the lights to the side fender flares. Gives you turn signals and also gives you driving lights.
So it's integrated actually in the wheel flare.
Exactly.
So
it gives you better definition.
Right.
So I mean, if you see actually right here, that is actually an LED strip. Kind of again gives you a little bit better visibility. And then the final thing that I love to point out is if you notice on the Jeep, it doesn't say Jeep on the hood.
You're right, it doesn't.
The reason they do that is our vehicles are iconic. The Jeep Wrangler is probably the most iconic of all the vehicles. So they take away the Jeep emblem because if you're looking at it,
it speaks for itself, right?
Exactly. You're seeing the headlights and you're seeing the 7-slot grills.
It's like the signature Jeep front.
Exactly.
Wrangler.
So Jeep's whole philosophy is, why do we got to put an emblem on our Jeep when the front of it speaks for itself?
Goes without saying.
Exactly.
Right. Let's go check out the interior.
Yes.
Yes. So here we are on the interior of the Jeep, and Craig, I must say, this is not what I would expect.
No, the way they've changed everything with the Wrangler, so it does not feel like a Wrangler at all as far as the interior. It may look like a Wrangler on the outside, but it's not on the inside. Couple of the things that they changed between the JK and the JL. The biggest one right now is the 8-speed transmission. It's better on fuel economy. You're also getting a little bit more power as far as your acceleration with the automatic transmission. Then we have everything for the off-road capabilities. In the old JKs, it was kind of a little bit difficult to put in and out of your sway bar disconnect and your axle locks. Now everything is either by the press of a lever, either up or down, or pressing a button. They do it with ease now. It's
super user-friendly.
Very, very user-friendly. You also now have auxiliary switches, anything as far as your accessories, your light bar. Instead of you taking out the pillars to input an auxiliary switch, everything's down here in the corner, so you don't have to do any customizations to the inside of the vehicle. It's already done for you.
So if I want to put a winch on, or like you said, a light bar, the controls for that would be right here.
Right there. It's as simple as attaching a wire and then lighting up.
They definitely have improved it.
It's very, very user-friendly now. Another big feature is your start-stop. Start-stop's going to give you better fuel economy. The engine's going to be running, you're going to approach a red light, put your foot in the brake, it's going to shut down within 2 seconds. Everything's still on, you still have full function of everything, it's just killing the idling on the vehicle, it's going to increase your fuel economy. That's why we can say Jeep Wranglers now are actually good as far as fuel economy.
Absolutely.
Another big thing that they have done is actually the radio. Radio is now, everything is touchscreen. And
the screen's a decent size.
It's a very big, nice, decent size. And it's very user-friendly. They don't hide things. Everything's right out front. Everything from the radio to your climate to the controls to the navigation.
So it's all touchscreen?
It's all touchscreen. Another fun feature, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto comes standard in the Wrangler.
Yes.
So if you don't like using the navigation that's off of the radio, you essentially have the navigation that's on your phone. Navigation is free. Waze is a big...
Waze is my friend.
Waze is great.
So Waze will appear on here with Apple CarPlay?
Yep. All you need to do is plug your phone in. It'll mirror everything that is approved on your phone straight to the radio. So if you want to use Waze, it'll pop up right there.
Nice.
And then kind of moving from the big feature of the radio, everything to the steering wheel. As I said outside, there's a lot more safety features to the vehicle. Another big safety thing that you can get on the 19s is the adaptive cruise control.
Adaptive cruise control, what's that?
So adaptive cruise control, if you're cruising down 495, good flow of traffic, if you have it on, the vehicle, as you're cruising down, the vehicle is going to approach one vehicle. Once you approach the vehicle in front of you, the vehicle is going to automatically start slowing down for you. Normal cruise control, you have to do it
manage
yourself.
It, right?
This will do it for you. Once you approach a vehicle, it will start slowing down for you. Once you put your turn signal on your left, right to pass it.
So it senses the vehicle in front of you, and then applies the brake or acceleration.
Correct. It'll slow down for you, and then once you go to pass that vehicle, it's going to automatically speed up until you again get to the next vehicle. Once you get to that next vehicle, it's going to automatically slow it down. And the cool thing, you can actually adjust how far away or how close you want to be to that car in front of you.
So you can control the distance.
Exactly.
Huh. That is really cool.
Again, safety features. And another really big thing that they kind of changed is the instrument cluster. The instrument cluster, they made it now, it's all digital.
Yeah, it is.
Everything's right out in the open. You have everything from your vehicle info, anything from like your tire pressure, your coolant temperature, your engine life, your oil life, to what you're currently listeing to. Like right now.
Notice the radio's on
right now. Exactly.
Yeah.
We're listening to station 130, which is religion. So everything is right there. Compared to the old Wranglers, you really didn't have that. It was kind of hidden. It was a very, very small screen. This, a lot larger of a screen that anybody and everybody can see.
Yeah, it's much more state-of-the-art.
Exactly. And that is actually standard on all the trim levels.
Nice. So the JL has leather, obviously, with the accent red lettering. Mm-hmm. Is that standard in all Jeep Wranglers?
Well, it's not so much standard. It's an additional option, but it's a very nice option. Everyone likes leather.
Super nice, yeah.
It doesn't matter what vehicle it is. Everyone likes leather.
Yeah.
And the new thing is you can actually get it in all the trim levels. You never used to be able to get it in the Sport, but now you can. With the leather, I mean, it's very comfy.
Yeah, I have ample room of super comf.
And like you said, only on the Rubicon does it come with the red accents on the seat saying Rubicon. Another action that kind of leads me a little bit into the red dashboard. Red dashboard is Rubicon specific. You can only get the red dashboard on a Rubicon. You can't get it on anything else.
Wait, say that again. You can only get
the red dashboard on the Rubicons. Can't get it on anything else. And to me personally, it kind of makes it pop.
Yeah, it does.
It's,
Absolutely,
your standard dashboard, it's black, silver, you know, whatever. Rubicon, red.
Splash of color.
Makes it pop.
Yeah. And then I was noticing how everything has kind of got caps on it. Is there a particular reason why that is?
Yes, actually, Wranglers are water resistant. You can have the top off, such as we have now. A sudden rainstorm could come. It could rain. You could forget to have your top up. Water could go everywhere. Everything's going to be water resistant. Nothing's going to short circuit out. The way they design everything. And if you look, I mean, everything's covered up. I mean, even the radio is all rubberized.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It could get completely wet in here. Nothing's going to get ruined. The cool
even
thing,
the seats?
Even the seats. And there's drain plugs underneath the seats. So if you have 2 inches of water sitting down on your floorboards, there's drain plugs underneath the flooring that you undo that water's going to suck right out.
Whoa.
The only thing you got to worry about is a wet butt. Otherwise, you're going to be fine. A little bit of water in the cup holders, that's easy.
So it's made to get, you know.
It's made to get wet.
Made to get wet.
The Wranglers go through so many testings before they even get put on the road. One of them is weather testing. So nothing can get ruined inside of this vehicle.
That's amazing.
And then you said about the seats, you know, other than them kind of being like a little bit water resistant, they're also heated too. You can get the cold weather package. Cold weather package gives you heated seats, heated steering wheel, that's a new feature for the Wranglers,
yes.
And remote start. The fun thing with the heated seats and heated steering wheel, they're built on a timer. They're also built on a sensor. Anything under 40 degrees outside temperature, doesn't matter if you do the push button start or the remote start, the driver's heated seat and the heated steering wheel will automatically turn on for you.
And where's the controls for that?
Well, this is the fun thing. So again, the radio is touchscreen. Whatever you do on the touchscreen, essentially you can almost do on the hard keys. So you actually have 2 ways of turning on and off the heated seats and heated steering wheel. You can either do it by the buttons right here, which are the hard keys, or you can do it on the controls, and you have the same exact features on the touchscreen as well. So it's hard and soft keys for both the heated seats and the heated steering wheel.
And then the sensors, like you were saying.
Sensors, well, they'll anything under 40 degrees will turn on for you. Doesn't matter if it's the push button start or the remote start.
So the Wrangler's kind of looking out for you a little bit. Yeah.
And they're also built on a timer too. They will stay on for a certain duration. Once that duration's up, it'll turn itself off, or it'll turn itself to the next lowest temperature. The heated seats are built on a half-hour timer, so they'll stay on high for half hour. After half hour's up, it'll turn itself to medium. Half hour's up, turn itself low. Half hour's up, turn itself off. Heated steering wheel is built on a half-hour timer as well. Only has one temperature, but it gets hot enough that you only need that one temperature. Another new feature for the JL Wranglers that you didn't have on the JK Wranglers is the power top. All you have to do just by a press of a button, just press it once, and the top's going to automatically open up for you.
That's so cool.
So instead of you getting out and having to undo this and that and lift up this giant top or get out and fold back the soft top, a press of one button, the top goes all the way back and you have the open air freedom as you would in a normal
Super
Wrangler.
quick and easy.
Press of a button. Press of a button takes less than 45 seconds. All right, well, if you thought the power top was cool, you haven't seen anything yet. There is a lot more to it. There is. So the side windows on this are actually meant to come out. Unlike your regular hardtop, the side windows actually are meant to come out with the power top. All you're gonna do, there's 2 clips on either side that you're going to unrelease. Once you unrelease both of those clips, the side window
Getting naked.
comes right out.
Wow.
And not only that, it's very lightweight too.
Yeah. Super lightweight.
Very.
So, and the other side comes out, obviously.
Yeah, both sides come out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, if you thought the power top was cool.
This is even,
Side windows, take the doors off, whole different experience.
Big wow.
Big wow.
So here it starts the fun part, the drive,
It's
right?
the test drive, yes.
I gotta tell you, Craig, I have an 03 Jeep Wrangler manual, but this doesn't drive like mine.
It doesn't. I have a 16, and this drives a lot smoother than yours and mine. And again,
I feel solid. I feel, it's like smooth.
It's a lot of it's gonna come with the way they built the vehicle, and especially with that 8-speed
Okay, I gotta
transmission.
interrupt you just for a second. So the vehicle just stopped.
That's the start. That's that start-stop.
That's the start-stop. Gotcha.
So as soon as you take your foot off the brake, it's immediately gonna start right back up, and you can continue on.
That's where it saves me dollars and cents.
That's where your yes, exactly. That's your fuel efficiency. Everything is still on. You still have full function of everything. And it's once you take your foot off of the brake, it is literally a split second.
I mean, I'm almost apprehensive because it feels like the car's off, but now it's back on.
Everything is still on.
Can I punch it a little bit?
Feel free. It's a test drive.
Woo!
And that's the 8-speed transmission. That's the acceleration that you're going to pick up with the new Wrangler. And you know just as well as I do, with your Wrangler, you punch it, you're going to feel it, but you're not going to feel it as much as this. Same thing with my Wrangler. You punch it, you feel it, but you don't feel it as much as you feel this.
Oh, this got some nice get up and go.
And even though this is a Rubicon, usually you think Rubicon, you think it's a big, bulky, you're going to get a lot of road noise with the tires. Nothing. It's a very smooth ride. It's a very quiet ride. Now, even count it, we do have the top up. Even with the top open or closed, it's still going to be a smooth ride.
And the wind drag and the wind noise seem a lot less.
It's a lot less. Yeah. They what they did is they kind of redid a lot of the seals to cut out a lot of that road noise.
That makes sense because I'm really not hearing a lot of that.
It's a very quiet ride, regardless if you have the top open or not. It's going to be a smooth ride.
Wow, that was awesome. Special shout out and thank you to Craig for showing me all the special different things on the 2019 Jeep Wrangler JL. If you haven't driven one of these, you gotta drive one. It's amazing. Thank you so much also for tuning in to Krystal Cam. We've got a lot more exciting fun stuff to come. Please like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel.